Isekai is a genre of fantasy animes where a character travels from a world they know to an unfamiliar one. Typically, Isekai series will place a person in a magical or fantasy world of terror, though occasionally it happens in reverse. The Devil is a part-timer, for instance, shows what happens when Satan must adjust in the life of Tokyo, which means getting a job at the McDonald's center. Some Isekai animes like Sword Art Online and Log Horizon takes place in a virtual world of RPG, while other features real world with real people living in them. When it comes to the best isekai animes, the finest series present viewers with world just as compelling as their protagonists. If you are just looking for an anime to transport you into the another world, try one of these. So in this video, I am going to tell you guys the top 10 best isekai animes to watch ever. This list is totally based on popularities and ranking of animes, and I made sure that all of these 10 animes are worth to watch. So without any further ado, let's start with our list. On the 10th number, the anime name is Konosuba, God's blessing on this wonderful world. When the high school student Kazuma Sato dies, he gets two options: go to the heaven or to be reincarnated in a fantasy world that strongly resembles the video games that he plays. An avid gamer who wants to experience the real version of his passion, Kazuma chooses the latter option, but instead of being able to fight monsters and demons like he typically does, he first has to work for the living. What follows is the hysterical take of a newcomer's experience in the strange world, which he already thought he knew well. So he had to start everything from zero, and after doing that, then he can think about fighting monsters and demons. This is one of my favorite animes, and if you like isekai animes, I would 100% recommend this anime to you guys. On the 9th number, the anime name is ReZero. Subaru Natsuki's ordinary life kicks into higher gear when he gets dragged into a dangerous alternated world where he immediately falls under attack. With no means of defending himself, Subaru looked finished until he is rescued by a beautiful witch named Satela. To thank Satela for her help, Subaru agrees to help her to find his missing insignia. But just after they find it, they are murdered and they are brought back to life in the strange new world. This is the only option where if you wanna win this game, you will need to die. So it is a really beautiful anime, and this has been really famous, and the second season part 2 is also gonna come out in January, and I really love the character development in this series of Subaru Natsuki and all the side characters too. On the 8th number, the anime name is The Devil is a Part-Timer. The Devil is a Part-Timer is an isekai anime unlike any other. Rather than dealing with human transported to magical world, this anime features something reverse. Satan himself trapped into the human world without any of his demonic powers. To survive and to earn money, he starts working at a fast food restaurant, a far cry from his former role as a lord of all evils. On the 7th number, the anime name is How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. This anime might be ultimate in isekai power trip with fulfillment. Takuma Sakamoto is a kind of a loser, but in the game Cross Reviver, he is an expert. When two NPCs summon him into the game itself with the intention of making him their slave, he is able to turn the tables and make them him slave instead. Luckily, they don't seem to mind it too much. This is a harem and fantasy type of anime which you will really like, and it's kind of falls into ichi genres too. On the 6th number, the anime name is Philosopher's Grandson. After a burned out office employee loses his life in a car accident, he is reincarnated into a magical world as a baby, though he still remembers his life on Earth. He lives from infancy to adolescence as Shin Walford, a young man being raised by any of the greatest mages of his era, Merlin. While Merlin dotes on him, he neglects his education, focusing only on his magical abilities and leaving out important life skills like how to buy things. To deal with all of these things, Shin heads off to school in the city, where he will be one of the most powerful students there. If you are looking for a hilarious isekai anime with unique premise and beautiful storyline, then you can definitely watch this anime, The Philosopher's Grandson. On the 5th number, the anime name is GATE, Gate. This is a unique anime in its two-way isekai. First, Earth is invaded by beings from another world when a strange portal opens up in the middle of the Tokyo. Yoji Itami, who is just trying to get a doujinshi convention, ends up fencing on multiple invaders and saving countless lives. For this reason, he is selected to be among the group of people who are sent to explore the new world and dimension. Their goal is to broker peace. They could trigger the biggest war that either world has ever seen. This is one of the most unique isekai animes I have ever seen, and I would again definitely recommend this anime too. On the 4th number, the anime name is No Game No Life. No Game No Life gets to the point immediately with its name alone. While they are incredible gamers, Sora and Shiro lacks the skills to accomplish anything meaningful in their current world. In fact, they are so racked with social anxiety the most of the time they can barely leave the house. Their life changed for the better when they get a chance to live in Dashboard, a world where gaming determines every interaction and transaction. There they become widely successful beyond anything they imagined possible in their old world, achieving royal status and unifying the warring faction of Dashboard through gaming. On the third number, the anime name is Overlord. When Momonga's favorite MMORPG is about to go offline, he decides to wait out the game's last moment and stays logged in for as long as he can. But when the game is supposed to shut down, it doesn't. Instead of NPCs are coming to life, and Momonga has become his character, the wizard master of the Dark Guild, Ain's old Gon. He will have to get used to his new life and figure out how to run his guild for real. On the second number, the anime name is The Rising of the Shield Hero. The Rising of the Shield Hero, which began airing during winter 2019 anime season, is one of the hottest anime series around. It follows Naofumi Iwatani, an otaku who is suddenly transported to a world of melodramatic to fulfill a mission. He must defeat the wave of catastrophe that are wreaking havoc on the world with the help of 3 other legendary heroes. Unfortunately for Naofumi, he is the shield hero, which means that he is looked down on from the start. Worse than that, the person who pretends to be willingly help him betrays him and destroys his reputation, forcing him to complete his mission alone if he ever wants to go home again. On the first number, the most famous and popular Isekai anime is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. When a middle-aged man, Satoru Mikami, is randomly stabbed on the street, not as a wizard, a demon, or anything else that person would hope for, but as a slime. Luckily for Rimuru Tempest, that's his new name, he is not just any slime. He can absorb new skills from his environment and from his foes, giving him a seemingly endless array of abilities. While Rimuru could use those powers to do harm, he chooses instead to build community and help others, just as he tries to do through his company job on Earth. So if you haven't tried this anime till yet, then you should do it right now. So yeah, that was the video guys, that was the list about top 10 great Isekai animes of all time. So if you enjoyed this video, just don't forget to like this video, comment down below which is your favorite Isekai animes out of this list, and if you have any other Isekai animes, then let me know those animes in the comment section down below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more anime content on daily basis, because I post daily anime content about top 10, top 5 listings, anime reviews, recommendations, and all sort of anime content on daily basis. So if you enjoyed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and that was it, and I will see you in the next one. Sayonara.